What is up, you guys? Welcome to the very first episode of #SayItOutLoud. This is a podcast where we basically force ourselves to talk about the stuff everyone usually keeps locked away in their notes app. My name is Amaya.
And I'm Sajal. But actually, though, we're going to talk about everything. The overthinking, the anxiety, and that classic line, yeah, I'm fine. When you are actually very much not fine.
Exactly. So, quick context, this is a part of a 7-episode teen mental health campaign we're doing. Over the next few weeks, we're hitting everything. School, stress, messy friendships, social media, burnout.
And those completely random things your brain decides to panic about at exactly 2 a.m.
Why specifically 2?
Because that's the mandatory universal time for your brain to remind you of that one insanely embarrassing thing you did in the 4th grade. Everyone knows that, dude.
Oh my god, I guess. The only thing that literally no one else on earth remembers except you.
Right? But you're lying there awake like, yep, my social life is over.
No, seriously though. Mental health always gets treated like this very heavy, terrifying topic. Like you're not allowed to talk about it even if something goes horribly wrong. But honestly, in my opinion, everyone has mental health, just like everyone has physical health. Some days you're thriving, some days you're not, and that's okay.
Yeah, and quick disclaimer, we are definitely not therapists and we aren't experts. We're literally just 2 teenagers trying to survive school and figure things out. Everything we're talking about is from our own lives, mistakes we've made, and stuff we hear from our friends.
Yeah, like if even one person listens to this and goes, okay, cool, it's not just me, then honestly, we did our job.
Okay, before we get too deep and emotional, I have an important question for you. What is the most completely dramatic, unnecessary thing you have ever cried over?
Oh wow, exposing me in episode 1. Cool.
Stop stalling.
Okay, so I'm not gonna tell you when this happened because it's way too embarrassing to admit that. But I was playing volleyball in school and I sucked. I sucked so bad and I was terrified of messing up that I just stood in a corner and I stopped trying. At one point, this guy on my team just started yelling at me and mumbling about me for some reason. So I thought, you know what? I'm actually gonna try. I'm gonna be so good. I'm gonna show them all how good I am. And then I tried to bump the ball. I misjudged exactly where it would hit my hand. And when I went to hit it, it hit my face. Smack in the middle of my face, and my glasses went flying off to the ground.
Honestly, I cried too.
No, but you don't understand the level of embarrassment I went through. The worst part was that I got my lip liner on the ball. And the ball looked like it had lips, and I wanted to crawl into a hole and die. So, yeah, it was bad.
Oof.
It was pathetic. Alright, your turn. Top that.
Okay, mine is dumber. Last week, I completely lost my mind because I couldn't find my phone, and I was running around my room, ripping blankets off the bed, genuinely stressed for 20-30 minutes, and I was even calling my mom, freaking out because I couldn't find my phone.
Let me guess, it was in your back pocket.
Worse, I was using the flashlight on my phone to look under the bed.
Dude, that's stupid. Stupid. What are you doing?
I was looking right at it, and we're literally just exhausted comedians at this point.
Okay, I bet other people our age have similar stories, and I hope to uncover them someday. But for real, going back to the I'm fine thing, have you ever noticed how automatic it is? Someone passes you in the hallway, asks, how's it going? And before your brain can even process the day, you're like, good, you?
Oh, totally. Even if you literally just failed the test and a math teacher decides to start the new lesson at the same day, it's hell, I tell you.
Believe me, I know. But it makes me wonder, why do we do that? Why is that our default setting?
I think it's just easier, honestly. If you answer for real, I'm actually having a terrible day and I kind of want to scream, it creates a very awkward situation, and I don't think people always want to know what's going on, or they just don't know what to say. Have you ever worried that they'll just think you're being annoying?
Yeah, definitely, all the time. There's this weird pressure to always look like you have your life completely together online. And in front of your academic rivals too, and teachers.
I was also thinking social media.
Oh well, I suppose there's that too, definitely. But more academics.
I mean, social media is bad for pressure, but so is academics. I mean, you'll be scrolling, watching funny videos, and then suddenly you stumble onto some that girl vlog, and someone who wakes up at 5 a.m., does a full workout, drinks a green smoothie, has a flawless skin, and studies for 4 hours every single day.
Meanwhile, I'm over here celebrating because I actually remembered to plug my phone in before I went to sleep.
Right? But it's so easy to compare your messy, everyday, behind the scenes life to someone has a polished, highlighted reel, and it is exhausting. It makes you feel like you're falling behind in life even when you're doing perfectly fine.
Yeah, and I think another big reason we don't open up is because we don't want to be a burden. I look at my friends and I look around and I think, well, my friends are all stressed too. They have their own problems. I don't want to dump all my stuff on them.
But then you just bottle it up, and eventually that tiny problem becomes this massive, heavy thing that's way harder to carry alone.
And something I've realized recently is that your real friends, they don't expect you to have everything figured out. They just want to know how you're actually doing. Sometimes the strongest thing you can say isn't good you. Sometimes it's just, hey, I'm kind of struggling right now. Can we talk? Now, we didn't want this show to just be the two of us rambling on the whole time, so we dragged one of our good friends into the studio today to get another perspective. Welcome to the pod.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, looking at the microphones is making me kind of nervous.
Don't worry, we have absolutely no idea what we're doing either, so we're all in this together. Okay, first question for you. What is one thing you wish adults actually understood about being a teenager right now?
Honestly, I wish they understood that stress doesn't come from major life-altering traumatic things. Like, yes, big things happen, but most of the time it's just the accumulation of small stuff. It's getting a bad grade, an awkward text from a friend, not getting enough sleep, and trying to figure out who you even are. It all stacks up until you feel totally overwhelmed.
That is so true. It bugs me so much when people say, oh, you're young, like, you don't have real responsibilities yet. Like, feelings don't have an age limit. Stress is stress.
I totally get that. Okay, question 2. Think back to a time when you were having a really rough week. What's something someone did that actually helped you out?
Okay, so this one's about you. You just listened. You kind of tried giving me this whole motivational speech to fix my life. You didn't interrupt with your own stories, and you just let me vent and stayed there with me. That meant way more than any advice an adult could have given.
Aw, that's so sweet of you, bro.
I love that. Sometimes you don't need a solution, you just need a witness. Okay, last one. Give us one word for how you want people to feel after listening to this episode.
Probably hopeful or just relieved.
Love that. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Alright guys, before we wrap up today, we want to leave you with a quick reminder. Next time someone asks you how you're doing, maybe try dropping the automatic "I'm fine." Even if you just say, honestly, I'm kind of exhausted today, you'd be surprised how much that one honest sentence can open up.
And that brings us to our weekly challenge. Before our next episode drops, we want you to check in on one person. Send a text, call them, whatever, but don't just say what's up. Ask them about something that went wrong. And that's it for episode 1 of #SayItOutLoud. Next week, we are diving into the deep monster itself. School stress, homework, exams, expectations, and the mystery of how teachers manage to make 8 massive assignments due on the exact same Friday.
Until then, be kind to your brain. Check in on your friends.
And remember, sometimes the hardest part of everything is just saying it out loud.